Trump is paying the piper when it comes to taxes and the American public. Look at this trend. I mean, again, what massive trends we're seeing from term one to term two. Trump's net approval rating at this point on taxes. In term number one in 2018, remember there was that tax cut that was just passed just before tax day back in 2018. Look at this. He was above water at plus 2 points. But down he goes, down he goes. Look at this. He's at minus 28 points as net approval rating on taxes.
Look, it's tax day in America, and you know what that means. All the productive people are complaining about how much they have to pay in taxes, and all the unproductive people in America are whining about how little they got back on their refunds. And the problem we have here, guys, is you just don't understand how good the economy is and how great of a job that Donald Trump has done. And he keeps trying to explain it to you, but I'm seeing a 30-point flip in how bad of a job Trump has done. You're saying that Donald Trump is doing worse in his second term than in his first term, and I just can't abide by that. So what's your complaint? What is really your complaint? Because the way I see it, government's going great. We've got a bunch of wars going on in the Middle East that Trump said he wasn't going to take us into. We're still funding Ukraine, even though he said he was going to get that solved. We've got homeless people everywhere, and I think that's great because I don't want homeless people just, in homes. I definitely don't want them out, in mental health facilities or, getting treatment that they might need or anything like that. What I want to see is the cost going up. And that's what I'm seeing. Because the higher the costs go, like think of it this way, guys. Yes, you're paying more in taxes. Yes, you are going to have to pay a little bit more in gas price. But when you're paying more in gas prices, just remember that we went into this war that was completely avoidable. And the people over there in Iran, they shut down the Strait for no reason. And we all knew it was going to happen, except Trump somehow. He's the only one that didn't know it was going to happen. But before this war, that was open, and nobody was actually getting taxed for anything going through there. The ships just went lollygagging right through, then they would go back the other way. And now Iran's actually charging them a fee. So that's going to, perk those prices right back up. And right now, the war is going so good with our illustrious leader that what we're trying to focus on now is actually to get back to the point we were before we instigated this war. That's how good of a job Trump's doing. And you just run around not paying taxes, thinking that this is all going to be free. When what you should be thinking about is how can I pay more taxes? How can I give back to Israel? Because that's what Trump's doing with our taxes, guys. He's going over there and he's clearing a path for Israel to be in charge of everything. And you just don't appreciate it.
We're going to win so much. We're going to win that the people of Missouri are going to go to your governor and they're going to say, Governor, please go see the president. We can't stand winning so much.
Hey, and let me tell you something. If $4 a gallon for gas isn't winning, I don't know what is. Promise made, promise kept. The only thing that makes this better is that things are going so poorly over there in Iran that Trump is sending more troops. We've raised the age up to 42 where you can still enlist in the army. So all these people in Missouri that are tired of winning, look, I don't know if you've met any of these people from Missouri, but it makes you want to institute the draft. You know what I'm saying? Because what better use of people from Missouri are there than to just send them over to fight in Iran? I think we're solving a lot of problems here, guys, and nobody's giving Trump the credit that he really deserves. Yeah, sure, there were a couple of lies in there like, yeah, we're not going to start any more Middle East wars. We're going to put America first. But there's no reason to do that because Trump talked to Israel. He talked over there to Bibi Netanyahu and they let him know, hey, look, Iran's going to have nuclear weapons in but next week. We better stop them now. And we've never heard this before. It's not like he told the same thing to, Bush and Obama. And that's right, he did. And they ignored him because Bibi Netanyahu is dishonest. But the thing with Trump is, guys, is he doesn't care about America. So you're getting all riled up and angry. But what you got to remember is that he has to worry about what he's focused on. And that is not bringing up things like, some files or an island that he definitely went to quite a bit with all of his buddies. And he's got to make sure that we continue not prosecuting anybody. Meanwhile, all over the world, you got people prosecuting left and right. We got a prince that's about to get taken down. Not in America, because this is America, the land of the free, and we're not going to persecute everybody just for these little tiny things that go on these vicious islands. Big deal. what is your problem? Are you really going to look me in the eye and tell me that you think that a person is unfit to be president just because they're protecting a bunch of people that were maybe hanging out on an island? Grow up. It's time for you to put your big boy pants on and go to Israel so that you can make sure that you're fighting all of their wars, because that's what's important here. And if you can't see that, then I don't know if there's really any hope for you, because this is America. This is Trump's America. And in Trump's America, we got high gas prices, we put Israel first, and we make no apologies for it.
USA! USA! You got nothing! You got nothing! USA!
Hey, fair enough. Dave Portnoy, he is definitely killing it in the USA. Same with Ben Shapiro. These guys are absolutely stomping all over the place. The only one who might be doing better than those two is his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. His daddy's president, or his father-in-law, I guess. So apparently that means he's going to go negotiate with the Iranians. You know, because that wouldn't make them a little bit leery, having the guy who is from Israel go and actually take care of the negotiations. But aside from that, everything's going pretty good, guys. Now, the uncomfortable truth is, if you're tired of winning in Trump's America like this, you got to stop listening to people like him. Because the reality is, he's not there to make your life better, unless you happen to be related to him or you've got some blackmail on him. But for everybody else, he's just there to take advantage of you. And that's the uncomfortable truth, guys. So go ahead, hit like and subscribe, share the video, or don't. I'll talk to you later. Take care, everybody.